Primo Gems. Is it 60 or is it 60 or 20? I believe it's 20, right? 20 per character, yeah. $20 gems per character. Yeah, I'll bring my Overload team everywhere. My pride and joy. That Overload team is my pride and joy because it's way too perfect. Way too perfect that it even bugs the game out for writing down the damage that these guys are doing.
今、教令員のいろんな制約はかなり緩和されてきてるんだけど、それでもやっぱり先輩がマハマトラに絡まれたりしてないか心配なんだよね。僕はここに残ってこいつを見ないといけない。コレイ、スメイルシティに行ってどうして先輩がまだ来ないのか見てきてくれない？
Oh, you got one too? How'd you doing, Suki? No, you're not the only one. I don't get her though. I'm not pulling for the banner. Wait, what? Your sister? Wait, you're not pulling for her, or what? Did you lose? Did you lose? You might save for Ayaka. Oh, okay, that's a smart choice. Actually, smart choice. But to be honest, if you really want Dea, just one copy is enough because she's going for the standard banner, and it's good enough that it's actually pretty nice that mihoyo actually tell you that the character is going to the standard banner after her event. Means that they're telling you that you can save up your primo for constellation, because every time you lose a 50-50, it can be her. Just like Tinari, you know? Even the whales are saving up their money. In a way, they're technically telling you to save up, you know? What if they don't tell you that Tinari and Dea was going to the standard banner and you save all your primo gems trying to get the maximum constellation you can get and the weapon, and then the next patch suddenly this guy went to the standard banner. And a new coming character that you try to save up. Now, every time you lose your 50-50, you get another constellation that you already probably see 6th. Yeah, you're gonna feel bad about it. That's cheesy. I'm glad that they actually tell you though. Oh, wait. Do you want me to bring Corley? They're telling us to use Corley. Wait, mihoyo, are you actually doing what I told you to do? That was last year though. I asked for last year. Well, you can't do.
確かに君一人で先輩に会いに行かせるのはちょっと無理難題だったかもね。
Accompany. Yeah, it's good. I cannot English. そうよ。
久しぶり。いいところに来てくれたね。コレイと一緒にスメールシティに行ってくれないかなって。
Okay, let's be sassy for a while. I want to be sassy for a while. What makes you think I have time on my hands?
そういうわけじゃないんだ。ただ、この件は教令員に禁止された研究に関わってて、あまり他の人にペラペラ言えることじゃないんだ。それに、この件のことは君も知ってる。今完全に信頼できる人は少ないからね。熟考した末、やっぱり君に頼むのが一番だと思ってさ。
ああ、そうか。
うん。理由はちょっと複雑だし。
I'm chasing all the bottom answer for now.
後で先輩が来た後にまた詳しく話すよ。もしかしたらスメールシティですでに先輩のことを耳にしたことがあるかもしれないね。ファルザンっていう経験豊富な大先輩だ。そう。この100年にわたる妙論派のギミック研究、 その大部分は彼女の残した論述や原稿をもとに発展してきたものなんだ。
Is she human? That's kind of harsh, but is she
いや
human?
正真正銘の人間だよ。ただある事故で100年間も消えてしまっていたんだ。その後荒野で発見されて教霊院にお戻りになったのはここ
Wow.
数年のことだ。
I really want to know about her lore, though. Kind of want Faruzan in a way. Not because I want her playstyle. I just want to know her story.
おかげで先輩の性格はなんというかまあちょっと変わってる。それとコレイに対する態度もね。
Yeah, I can bet. Because Koli is like a, well, uneducated person. So she's learning pretty slow compared to others. Well, according to Lisa. But she adapts fast. And that's her best part, though. She can adapt.
考えただけで頭が痛くなってきた。
No worries, Koli. No worries, sweetie.
先輩は悪意を持ってるわけじゃないんだし、そこまでひるむ必要はないと思うけど。
Mm-hmm.
はい、わかりました。頑張ってみる。はあ、
Mm-hmm.
尿論派とソロン派の学者たちは先入観にとらわれがちだしね。この件を彼らに任せるのはどうにも安心できないよ。
Okay, so she's rational one.
でもファルザン先輩ならここ最近の考え方に左右されることはない。手紙のやり取りでも協力したいって言ってくれたしね。
And why you play this music in the background?
ただ約束の時間からだいぶ経つのにまだパルディスディアイに来てないんだ。そうとは限らないけど、先輩の性格からすると他のトラブルに巻き込まれた可能性が高い。
I'm choosing all the bottom
とに
answer
か
for
く
now.
コレイと一緒に教霊院まで行ってファルザン先輩の様子を見てきてくれない？
Sure, sure, sure.
よかった。口から心臓が飛び出るところだった。
それじゃあ頼んだよ。コレイ、あまり無理はしないで。状況を確認できればそれでいいから。
Ah.
こっちの件は重要だけど、まだ緊急ってほどじゃない。
Hmm?
もし先輩が本当にトラブルに巻き込まれてたんなら、直接戻って僕に伝えて。何しろ、
Oops.
面倒ごとを抱えたままじゃ、今後の問題処理にも影響が出るからね。
わ
Okay.
かった。今すぐ行ってくるよ。
Well, let's go, Koli. 700 meter away. Ah, mysterious senpai. The mysterious senpai.
はあ、なんじゃと、もう一回言ってくれぬか？
Oh boy.
年だから耳が遠いのじゃ。
Who's the voice actor for this?
ですから、ファルザンさん、いい加減答えを出してくれませんか？
ところでお前、先輩をつけることを忘れておらぬか？
もう、はっきり聞こえてるんじゃないですか。おふん。ファルザン、先輩。私だって、あなたに難癖をつけるつもりはなかったんです。でも、あなたはここ数年、何の授業もしていませんし、学生を連れて研究課題に取り組んだこともありません。指導教員としてさすがに良くないんじゃないですか？もう学生たちだけでなく他の先生たちまで文句を言い始めてるんですよ。
ほう？一体誰じゃ？わしに文句があるなら直接わしのところに来いと伝えておくがよい。
That's
お
not
前ら
the.
の時間を無駄に
I
する
don't think
必要
that's the
はない。
issue here.
それは
われずとも分かっておる。また知論派の連中じゃろ。ったく、奴らには時間をもっとまともな研究に使ってほしいもんじゃの。
ですが、ファルザン先輩、ご自身も長い間、実際的な学術成果を出していらっしゃいませんよね。
学術成果に実際的も何もあるまい。審査責任者が知識の本質を理解しておらぬだけじゃ。
In other words, you're just not interested anymore.
そもそもその指標を指導教員の評価に入れること自体何の意味もないことであろう。一体何代目の賢者が定めた規則なんじゃ。今すぐ手紙を書いて解き伏せてこよう。
ちょっと待ってください。ファルザン先輩、話を最後まで聞いてください。
やっぱりファルザン先輩だ。でも隣にいるのはマハマトラじゃないよな。ファルザン先輩は若いって言われるのが一番嫌いなんだ。
What, you want me to call her beautiful? My grandma? Ugly?
先
What?
輩は消えた100年間体の成長も止まってたみたいなんだ。だから今は100年前と同じ姿でいる。ふう、心の準備もほぼできたし、行こう。
とにかく、アジャンタ彫刻展と妙論派の責任者はみんな、ファルザン先輩がこの研究課題に参加してくださることを強く願っています。ですから、興味が終わりかはわかりませんが。って、ファルザン先輩、聞いてますか？
I'm pretty sure she is.
これは高齢ではないか。なぜ教令員に？体の方はどうなんじゃ？
Yeah, she's feeling alright, but I'm still worried about her though.
よくなったよ、ファルザン先輩。旅人とクラクサナリデビ様のおかげで。
最近はよく眠れておるのか？目の下にクマができておるようじゃが。ティナリのやつはまたお前を夜遅くまで勉強させておったのか？
I think this is just for her own accord, but
いや、違うんだ。ただ、
We see?
私の覚えが悪いだけで、師匠とは何の関係もないんだ。
学問を好むのは良いことじゃが、体が一番大事なんじゃからな。後でティナリにきちんと伝えておかねば。
oh, that's gonna be an argument.
需要のある食べ物も持ってきてやろう。
いや、大丈夫だ。本当に。
で、お前の隣におるこやつは伝説の旅人か？
はい。はじめまして。
ほう。お前と仲間たちのことは聞いておるぞ。いつか会ってみたいと常々思っておった。お前のおかげで教令員はやっと少しはまともになってきたの。それにコレイの病気のこともな。
Yeah, but mihoyo, please stop doing this. You're diverting people's attention to this. That's not the issue with Kole. That illness is what causing her to have
まだアジャンタ彫刻展
issues.
との共同研究について話してるんですけど。
You guys pay attention to even the smallest details, okay? Even the smallest details. So, if Elazar is gone from her, she should not have the same animation in her combat stance. She'll be just as energetic as Amber. So that thing is still inside her. Get it out.
どうせ妙論派の奴らはこれを機にわしを説得して奴らの学院に引き込もうと狙っておるんじゃろ。これ以上言い立てられても無駄じゃ。わしは研究方向を変える気なんざさらさらない。
もしどうしても共同研究に参加したくないとおっしゃるのであれば、新しい授業を開いてはいただけませんか？
teaching a class.
知論派の範疇の授業とな
Would
る
anybody want to be in her class
多少開きづらい
though?
かもしれま
She
せんが
seems like a very nagging
いずれにせよ
old
もう
hag
これ以上
in
先延
front
ば
of
し
the
にはできま
class.
せん
I
か
mean,
らどうか答えを出してください
I'd be sure it would be one of the person who would just be looking out the window when she was talking.
授業を開いていただくのも共同研究に参加していただくのももう先輩に何とかしてもらうしかないんです。私たちだって意見ある学生や先生たちを説得できません。
あと数日伸ばしてくれんか。どうせもう長い間放っておいてきた問題じゃろうが。
ずっと先延ばしにしてきたからこそ困るんですよ。もし今日結論が出なければ明日にでも賢者のところに
Well,
訴
I
え出る
don't
ものが出
know.
てくるで
He's
しょう。
had a point there. Faruzan has a point there, Nadwa. I mean, Doctor No means no, baby.
どうやら本当に暇な奴らのようじゃの。お前たちティナリのことで来たんじゃろ。すまんがこの状況じゃ日を改めてまた行くことになるかもしれぬ。
でも
おむ、わしもじっくり考えねば。
Okay.
どうしよう。ファルザン先輩はまだやることがいっぱいあるみたいだ。師匠は緊急じゃないって口では言ってたけど、私知ってるんだ。師匠はもう何日もガンダルバー村に戻ってなくて、パルディスティアイでずっと何か忙しそうにしてる。
Ah, so that's why we haven't seen him in any quest nearby. I mean, that's why there's only you when Lisa event appears.
ファルザン先輩にはちょっと申し訳ないけど、やっぱりまずは一緒に来てもらうしかない。でもそのせいで教令員から責任を問われて、結局師匠を助ける余裕もなくなったらどうしよう。頭が痛くなってきた。でも万が一誰かが教令員にクレームを入れたら、ファルザン先輩はさらに窮地に立たされるんじゃないのか。
I like this. I mean, I really do. I really like this. You get me to use other units, you know, while interacting on another character's hangout.
もし教令員がこれを追求して
We get to know the other character as well, the other units as well, you know,
もっと
their
大変なことにな
personality.
るかもしれないよな。
This is what a hangout should be, you know. Hangout, yeah, sure. We are supposed to hang out with the main character of the patch, but bring around other unit as well.
それともお前は先輩をパルディスティアイに呼んで教令員の方も説得できる方法を考えついてるのか。じゃあ任せた。
妙論派の行為を受けぬなら知論派の生徒に授業をしなければならんと。わしよりも奴らの方がよっぽど嫌がっておるやもしれぬがな。
彼らの気持ちがなんとなくわかる気がします。
ただいまファルザン先輩。ごめんなさい。一応聞いておきたいんだけど、今日はどうしてもパルディスティアイに来てもらうことはできないよな。
ぐぬぬい、コレイがここまで頼み込んでおるんじゃ、いっそ教令員のことなんざ。
ファルザン先輩、落ち着いてください。今日は本当に最後の最後なんですからね。
ああ、それでお前たちを使わしたわけじゃな。
Of course.
あやつが手紙に詳しく書いておらんかったせいじゃ。そうと知っておれば研究課題として申請しておったのに。
あ、そうそう。師匠はこの件を直接説明してきてって、わざわざ私たちに頼んできたんだ。
ナイスカバー。これ。
待ってください。いきなり学術交流の話を持ちかけてくるなんて、いくらなんでもタイミングが良すぎませんか？それに、ファルザン先輩は正論派の研究領域とはあまり関わりを持っていらっしゃいませんよね。一体何を研究するんですか？
師匠が研究したいのは
全自動考え仕掛けじゃ。
全自動考え仕掛け。
ああ、そうじゃ。植物の種類や季節に応じて与える水の量を自動的に調整するシステムじゃぞ。昔、ウリンの遺跡で似たような仕掛けを見かけたことがある。それでティナリはわしのことを思い浮かべたんじゃろう。
そんな装置、本当にあるんですか？聞いたこともありませんけど。
見かけたのは100年前のことじゃから、お前が知らぬのも無理はない。そうじゃのう。お前の先生の先生に聞いてみたらどうじゃ？
Teachers,
もしかしたら
wow.
どこかの学者から聞いたことがあるやもしれぬぞ。
Wow. You know, that's kind of a bit an insult, you know, being an academic scholar.
それって、証明も反証もできないのでは？
まあまあ、案ずるでない。後でティナリに正式な申請を教令員に出せと言っておく。それならば問題ないはずじゃろ？
正式な申請ですか。はあ、わかりました。いずれにせよ、共同研究も選択科目も、まだまだ先が遠いみたいですし。ひとまず、その件を上に報告してみますね。これ以上遅れがないよう、付随する手続きもできるだけ早く済ませてくださいね。
Sure.
わしが隣であやつが書くのを説こう。やっとごまかせたの？
Quick thinking.
初対面ながらうまく連携が取れておったの。
やっぱりその場で考えた言い訳だったのか。でも、ワルザン先輩は本当に100年前の考え仕掛けを見たことがあったのか？教令員に細かいことを聞かれたら。
さあな、100年も前のことじゃ、忘れてしもうてもしょうがないことじゃろ。
God damn it, this bitch.
その時が来たら、どうやって教令員に
You
説明
just
する
caused
の？
another problem, isn't it?
教令員に渡す頭が痛くなりそうな書類のことは全部ティナリに任せればよい。わしの推測が正しければ、あやつがこれからわしに頼んできよることはそんなことよりもよほど難しいことなんじゃろ。
So this is basically story 1 of her, well, probably her character, friendship level story. Probably story 1 and introductions. I mean, I really did ask for this like last year.
師匠、戻ってきたよ。
To correlate the things that is in the friendship level of each character of the 4-star units or 5-star unit into the hangout, wherever they want to put it into. They don't have to be precisely the same thing, but at least mentioning of those things, highlighted in the hangout events. That will cause a lot more immersion and make us feel more attached to the characters, and at least will give us a reason to actually complete the story or the friendship level of that unit.
そんな大きい声を出さなくたって聞こえてるよ。
Yes, I'm sure he can hear you with that big ears.
へえ、思ってたより順調だったんだ。てっきり先輩は処理しないといけない面倒事をたくさん抱えていらっしゃると思ってたんだけど。
旅人のおかげでそれらの面倒事は他のやつが代わりに悩んでくれることになったんじゃ。
God damn.
他の人？それって一体？
You.
ま、それは後で説明してやろう。お前は手紙にも書いておったこいつのことでわしを呼びつけたんじゃろ。
そうなんだ。みんなついてきて。
Wait. Is it?
かけっこしましょう。
She's not here yet. It could be him. Oh, yes, it is. It's about you, isn't it? Yeah.
魔物だ。どうしてこんなところに。
Oh, yeah, she doesn't know.
緊張しないで、これ。これはこの間、僕と旅人が助けた機械生命だ。ある亡くなった後輩の最後の作品なんだ。
Wow.
あばっと言っちゃったか。一人でこのような完成度に仕上げるとは確かにとんでもない人材じゃ。
Yeah, this way the hangout feels more like a quest itself.
ソロン派の学者でありながら、
one
この
path
ように
leads to
成
the
功な
other.
仕掛けを完成させたのか。もしそやつがまだ生きておればわしと気があったことじゃろう。誠に残念じゃな。
Yeah, she would definitely love this. We understood.
お、様子がおかしいようじゃが、お前はちゃんと世話をしておるのか。機械生命は見た目よりもかなり繊細なんじゃぞ。
カカタは病気になったのか。
I
数
think.
日前からこんな風にダウン状態になってしまっていたんだ。もしかしたら前から隠れた病気があったのかもしれない。僕はソロン派の授業を受けたことがあるから、エネルギー供給のモジュールを何とかして直してみたんだ。でも今回問題が起きたのは駆動列の方みたいだ。
Transmission?
今の僕が持ってる知識じゃ、カカタの状態をこれ以上悪化させないようギリギリ維持することくらいしかできない。でもファルザン先輩なら解決策を見つけられるでしょ。
Yeah. Yeah.
それは何とも言えぬ。機械生命の構成には錬金術や元素学など多くの分野が関わっておる。各モジュールの間は互いに関連し合い影響を与えておるからの。ギミック
Yeah,
術
he's
だけ
very
で何
unique
とかなるとは
though.
言い切れないとお前も分かっておるはずじゃ。
Kakata is very unique though. It's amazing what that scholar has done.
それに異なる機械生命の間にも大きな違いがある。わしの機械生命に対する理解がこのカニっ子にも適用されるかどうかはわしにもよくわからんのじゃ。
カカタ。
はあ、お前たち外に出ておれ。わしには静かな環境が必要じゃ。詳しく見てみんことには全てが仮説に過ぎぬ。
Mm-hmm.
頼むよ、ファルザン先輩。
機械生命。まさか100年後のスメールでこのような形でまた出会えるとはな。
Hey, what's up, Karudo-san? How you doing, buddy? I'm doing the Faruzan quest right now.
機械生 明も病気になるなんて思わなかった。
Mm-mm.
早く元気になるといいな。
Hunter. Hunter in Japanese? Ah. Karuido. Oh, really? Did not know that. Thank you.
先輩が見終わるまでここで待ってよ。ちょうど先輩について話しておきたかったんだ。
Good insight. Good insight.
そっか。
Ah.
先輩の経歴は教練員じゃ知
No,
ってる人も
no,
結
I'm
構いる。
skipping every banner until
他
Nahida.
から聞くよりかは
Every
僕
banner.
が直に教え
Even
てお
though
いた
I
方が
would
いいかもし
benefit
れない。
more getting Shanhe and Constellation for Ayaka, or even the weapon banner for Ayaka. I do have Ayaka. So, yeah, it would be beneficial for me to try for her weapon or Constellation, or even get Shanhe, making her a little bit more better. But I'm skipping a lot. I'll be skipping a lot of banner all the way. I'm just getting my Honkai unit reference teams and that's it. Since I'm going free to play all the way now. All the last, I'm using up my last Welkins. This is my, well, I guess this month will probably be the last Welkin ever being used.
僕は先輩が100年もの間消えていたと言ったよね。でも先輩自身からすれば
Your weapon?
消えていた
Yeah.
というよりも
I mean, in my opinion,
閉じ込められていた
she feels
と
so
言った方
smooth
が
to use
適
though.
切かもしれない。
She's so smooth to use. Even in the trial, right? The character that they matched her up with are very awkward team. Kaya, Barbara, and Bennett, they don't flow with each other very well. With during the swapping mechanic, doesn't really flow with each other. They don't feel smooth. But when you swap back to Dea, it feels smooth. I think her main purpose is basically like Yae Miko. She's not meant to be a full-on DPS, but a support DPS. And that whatever mechanic that they put as the that what was the thing again? Prevent stagger. It's actually helping this awkward team. I've tried using Barbara Bennett and Kaya when I first started. The swapping mechanic between those characters doesn't feel as smooth as how we swap around Xingqiu to Kaya, and how do we swap around to Xingqiu and Zhangling. It doesn't feel smooth, but that was very smooth. It feels much more smoother. I think that's her purpose, to make awkward team composition works. And she's basically Pyro Yaemiko. And by the looks of, by how every time I try the trials characters, I look at the kit and the stats that the mihoyo put. Usually those stats are base of what you need for a unit, and I can surely say that she's basically a Pyro Yae. She's just a Pyro Yae. People are not pairing her with the they're not pairing her with the right unit. They're comparing her with the wrong units. They're pairing up everything, but they're comparing it instead of actually pairing it. Those awkward team composition can actually work with Dea in the team. That is awesome. Inside that circle, I don't feel the awkwardness of swapping between Kaya and Bennett. That is the weird part. Usually those two, despite how good their kits are, when you swap between them, it feels so
先輩の言葉を
janky.
借りると
It feels slow. But for some reason, it was so smooth, right? Yes, she basically is. And Yae Miko is not a character that you build on full-on electro and get a high damaging number because of her kit that she has to be on field to create that. and yet the damage is based on EM, and her totem is based on EM damage, but her damage herself, her electro damage, is based on her attack, right? Her crit. So it's very awkward, and people keep complaining about that until Dendro. So now they're complaining that Dendro doesn't work with her. No, I don't think it's not because they don't work. It's because you are pairing it with something that is not supposed to be meant for her. I think she was meant to be used as a unit that can create a team composition that usually is very awkward in terms of quick swapping. Because I've tried a lot of characters. I've tried a lot of characters before and tried to use all the people that all the units that people say bad, lackluster, low damaging, and disappointing ever since Inazuma. The people have been complaining about that since Inazuma, and I've tried them. I do feel the awkwardness of swapping around most of the time. And have you tried to use a spear unit and then swap it to a claymore? Do you know how janky that feels? And then from a fast pacing attack of Kea into the slower paced attack of Bennett, and then went back to a claymore. Those swaps are awkward. Those swap and attack sequence is so awkward. But that is what I call busted. I'm pretty sure that's what mihoyo is aiming for. It's not that they don't know what they're doing. They really know what they're doing. This is not their first game. They know exactly what they're doing. People keep complaining the players keep complaining about as if they know how to build an entire vehicle, which is the game itself, an entire car, and thinking that changing a few tires, changing a few numbers is like changing a tire. Sure, they're not wrong in that certain point. They're not wrong. I would agree to that. But you can't put a Formula 1 tire to a Honda Civic now, do you? It has to work with the entire car. It's not going to make the car faster. It has to work with the entire engine of the car. And that's how the game works. But yeah, apparently I don't think how many people actually tested Deya using a character that is awkward to use, that is definitely awkward to use. How many of them actually tested Deya with Kandake, Tinari, and Saino as a team, in a team? Those are all awkward combination, because you have two selfish DPS, and then one infusing element, and the other spreads too much application. That's super awkward combination. Has anyone ever tried that? No, I believe that most meta players that is testing her out only tested her with their Nahida, their Zhongli, their Hu Zhao, their Bennett, their Xing Zhou, their Fischl, their Sucrose, and never with Toma, never with what you call with Xingyan. Yeah, they will test it with Raiden, because that's just the meta, pairing meta with meta. If you want to create a new meta, if you want to know whether that character is bad or not, it's a full EM build or just plain support, pair them with other units that you can turn into other DPS. They're pairing them with someone like Nahida. They want, it doesn't work with Nahidas, blah blah blah. Sure, then try with Kole. Have you ever tried it with Kole? The swapping mechanic is what matters, because even in their own words, the meta player will say that, yeah, you can use any character and build them as a DPS. You can use any character, even the free units, to clear the abyss. In their own words, but they have not pushed that out. They keep pushing that, yeah, they try it with Deya, doesn't work with Raiden, doesn't work with Zhongli, doesn't work with Bennett, blah, blah, blah. As if everyone else, every other player, needs those units to work with Deya. Even though that's not what their intention are, they're trying to tell you that Deya is bad, but they're technically telling that you need, if someone who wants Deya, then you need these characters. They are the one who's causing the anxiety, actually.
また時は過ぎ、
to actually pull on a banner that may not even be useful for them?
そのうち壁や地
Don't you
面
see
にも
that?
書く
No?
場所が
Don't
なく
you
なっ
think
て、
that's a bit...
心の
Yeah,
中で
humans normally
可能
do.
性をしらみ
They're
つ
a
ぶしに
bit
上げるこ
biased
とし
in
か
terms
で
of
きな
their
くなる。
own calculation. I respect them for actually doing the data miners and the meta players who actually make a full-on mathematical calculation that I will never be able to compete with in this game, in any game actually. I do respect that. They're trying to help out the players, but have they fully done a full research? If they complain as this takes too much time because there's so many characters, then they shouldn't be making judgmental decision by pointing out their opinion based on that alone. And then by the end of the video or tutorial say, you can use whoever you want, play however you like, blah, blah, blah. That sounds so hypocritical. When you are solely so mad, pissed off so bad about this thing, you shouldn't be like this shouldn't be like that. And then you can use it every way. Does that sound so hypocritical? It just annoys me. Yeah, it's mere opinion, but that's the thing. People who view those opinions, who wants opinion, they want to know because they need to save up. They need to really understand. And if the teacher's not teaching it fully, like Tinari here or Faruzan, just this case right now, you're gonna end up with a student that actually, don't fully comprehend what is important and what is not. And this will cause that misunderstanding of how you play the game. You notice that a lot of new players are saying the words trying to catch up to the new patch. You notice that how many new players are saying that they want to catch up? As if the game is chasing them. Who are they trying to compete with? Where does this mindset come from a casual game? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I don't pull for Dea. I might get her if I try on my translation. Yeah, the words I never know the answer. But I just wish that people be more open-minded, and when they're trying to give out their opinion, and pointing out some tips and pointers, especially giving out tips and pointers in terms of which is good or which is bad. And if we want to say that you can use whoever you like and however you want, we shouldn't just push our ideals into the people's, the listeners' head, the watchers' head, the students' head. Basically, we shouldn't push it. We should elaborate on what someone like there's a YouTuber like someone like Zajev, is it? Yeah, despite him, I see a little bit of bias in his opinion, but at the very least, he's probably like the one person who only used mathematical, and then let you decide whether that's good or bad. I can respect that. I can respect that. Although he did mention that sometimes he did mention that he only tested with the units that he cares about, because he doesn't care about other composition, which is what most of these tutorial videos and pointer videos, tips videos actually should say, that you can only use what you have. So if you like using the character, you should use it, but you don't have to push them that you need this character, you need other units alongside it, because if the person doesn't have that unit, then you're technically pushing that person to try to to gain access to that unit, which is not a good practice. To some people, that's not actually a good advice. It may actually get them into spending money, right? Spending money, or they're trying to feeling like they need to catch up. They need to farm to farm everything. Then the game became a taxing thing for them. It can cause a burnout.
教令員でさえ先輩の存在を確かめるためにはアーカー社に残されていた100年前の記録に頼るしかなかったんだ。
What? Century old record. How many? What did you get? Did you win or did you lose?
そんな顔しないで。悲しいとかかわいそうとか思わせるためにこんなことを教え
Sure.
たんじゃ
How
ない
much you
よ。
got? How much pull did you get her from?
過去のことで人に同情されたくないんだ。
Yeah.
先輩は閉じ込められた100年のことを実験でいう失敗だって捉えてるみたいだ。学者たるもの、実験がもたらすあらゆる結果を受け入れるべきってね。たとえそれが期待にそぐわない結果としてもだ。だからあれだけの経験をしたのに先輩はスメールに戻った後も自分の研究を諦めなかった。時代の変遷や学術における意見の食い違いで先輩は今の教令員に対していろいろ文句がある。
90 to get Sino and
教
Skyward.
令員じゃ
Oh
先
my
輩
god,
に対する非難
you
が
went
ある
heart
かもしれない。
PT. That means you went heart PT. Or do you mean you did 90 pulls and get all 3? Do you mean you get 30 pulls on each average? 90-ish pulls just to get all 3. That's pretty lucky though. You got 90 pull on weapon banner. Oh, okay, so that means you basically got 3. You got 3 weapons in 90 pulls, which is actually pretty good. yeah, but you still did went hard PT there. In a way, you did went hard PT because of the PT system that they did.
でも僕が言いたいのは
But that 80 wishes or 30 pulls after 50, yeah, 80 wishes for the
ふさわしい人だってことなんだ。
I understand, man. I mean, they have to make money one way or another. Because everything so far for the character, they're like basically giving away free characters nowadays. And don't say that any character going into the standard banner is bad. Basically, you're gonna get them a lot often. And then basically, if you already see 6 that character, technically you already have a 5 pull for free. If you get another copy of a character that you already see 6, you basically get 5 extra pulls. And how many gems do you need for that? I think it's more than what 1 week of Abyss can do. I see. So you decided to one picking. Yeah, so yeah, you're basically on hard PT, then they give you an extra 1. I don't know, you should be happy or should be mad. But at least one single 10 pull that's not that bad. Yeah, that's not that bad. It's not as bad as how I tried to get 1 copy of Cookie during the Ito rerun.
もし機会があれば
122 pull.
君の旅に役立つと思うよ。
Ooh, man, that's dead. Well, you lost a 50 immediately. That's awesome, bro. That is sick. That is so sick. Yeah, me too. I don't use Claymore. My Ito is just sitting there at level 40. I only put him to level 40 because I want the free wish. I just put it there. I just wanted the free wish from the Ascension. 122 pulls for 1 copy of Cookie. And I got C1 Ito from that. After I skip his initial banner, pulling on his weapon and his weapon banner, I got his weapon in 10 or 20 pulls. Actually, no. Actually, it was just 4 pulls. It was 4 pull on the first one. On his initial banner, I got 4 pulls extra during stream, and I got the red horn. I skipped his banner because I don't want him. So I pull on his weapon banner because there is a jade cutter alongside it. Remember? I wanted the jade cutter, but yeah, I got this one in 4 single pulls. 4 singles. And then after that, I was pissed. I was just pissed. On his rerun, Cookie was introduced, and I saw her animation. I saw her trailer. I noticed that she is using my Honkai Dark Bolt Jonin normal attack. My PT from weapon, usually my PT for weapon is never exceeding 20. Never exceeded 20. Usually it never reaches 30 sometimes. It's either I win or lose the weapon banner. That's it. That's the only thing, because I don't really pull on weapon banner as often. Because my luck is more on the character event banner. That's how my account is rigged, technically. Rigged that way. I will get all the weapon characters I can want. Yeah, sure, you can get it, but no problem. You'll win no matter what. Yeah, it sounds like I only lost, I think for the past 2 years, I think I officially only lost the 50-50 on a character banner about 5 times in total. In total, it's about 5 times. I got 2 Deluxe, 1 Mona, well, basically 2 Genes. 1 Gene was not from me, because my account got hacked due to that. During Yae Miko Initials banner, I was saving up. I skipped a lot of character. I skipped Kokomi. I skipped a lot of character for that, just to get Yae Miko, because I already got myself Raiden. I got lucky on the Raiden initial banner, because I got her C1 after I won the 50-50 on her banner. I got another after like 5 pulls away. That's like 5 after the summoning session was done. Everybody left. Everybody already left from my chat, and I got some extra doing the work quest, doing some treasure hunting. I got some 5 extra pulls, and I do singles every time I see enough gems. I do a single, and after 5 pulls, I got another C1. Nobody noticed that. For a whole month, nobody noticed that. That I got a C1 Raiden instead of a C0. They thought that most people that game thought that I still have a C0 Raiden at that day. Yeah. But yeah, after that month, the Yae Miko banner, I need to lose the 50-50, right? I need to lose the 50-50. And that's when I got my first Mona. That's when I lost to Mona. And I was so happy. I think I even clipped that. I even clipped that. I got Mona and I was happy. I was so happy because my Raiden, my Yae was coming up next. Yae was coming up next. And then there was Ito before her. I'm going to skip that banner, right? So I know I'm going to skip Ito. But I do have some extra pulls, so I pull on the weapon. Got the weapon. Doesn't really mind. Because a 5-star weapon is always a good weapon no matter what. But my account got hacked afterwards. During her, I think about 2 days before her banner came out. And it took them about a month to get it back. Which, yeah, it does. The stream and VOD actually help. So I got my account back. But the person who hacked the account used all the gems and all the saved up welcome that I saved. They purchased the Kaching outfit. They actually pulled for Zhongli. I was at confirm, so he's gonna get that Zhongli. He pulled for Zhongli, which is the banner before Yae, and has the balls to try for Yae. And that's when they lost that 50-50. That's initially lost the 50-50. It suddenly got me a C2 gene. So I suddenly got myself a C2 gene. Because I won Gene on the standard banner twice. And one of them is just me pulling on the standard banner for normal on my normal days. The other is on stream right in front of someone, when we were, just bickering about this summoning ritual. We both agree to disagree about believing it. So I was just trying to make up the conversation, to prolong the conversation. So I disagree with someone, and then he doesn't believe in the gacha stuff. So I just told him, I just randomly told him, told the guy about a summoning ritual. Yeah, I it's not that I agree with it. It's just that I was just trying to prolong a conversation, right? The guy is like, you just walking by. I just want to chat around, right? So yeah, we made a little discussion whether this is good, this is a better one, which is a better one. So I was disagreeing with him all the time, so that trying to make him believe that this is actually true, and it bite him in the ass though. The moment he says he typed in, "I don't believe in this gacha." Yeah, I was showing him where to sit and to what timing, what character to bring, and I did summon a single pull on the standard banner. I did not know about PT count though, and guess what? Jin came in right there. I was like, did I win 50 or did I lose? I'm sorry. It was just that it just happens right in front of him the moment he said that. I don't believe in gacha. And I was reading that. As I was reading that, the what I summoned I pulled turned to gold. he shut his mouth. I was laughing so hard. It's like I was laughing so hard. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean to offend him that bad. It was just a conversation starter. Yeah, I didn't really lose a 50-50. I've been trying to lose the 50-50 all the way to when Sumeru started. I save up. I know Nahida's coming in, so I save up. I skip Saino, I skip Inari, I skip Nilu, and all the other reruns. I know, man. I know. I'm pretty sure he was triggered too, because I didn't mean it. The game made this happen. I was just, making up conversation. I was just trying to keep up conversation, keeping the chat active, keeping him in the stream, and I get someone to talk to, just like you right now, right? I get someone to talk to and discuss and laugh and make jokes and stuff. We were just discussing about, the summoning rituals that people start doing it. Goddamn, I didn't mean to actually just press a summon. I was pressing a single pull on the standard because, I don't want to waste my PT on the event banner, character banner, so I did on the standard. And that's all. That's why I dare to do it, because it's standard banner. I don't care if I win or lose. And if I lose, if I didn't get anything, he can say something back. We can just be bickering about that, see the thing doesn't work and all. Yeah, but the game, literally, the moment he pops up the chat saying, "I don't believe in that gacha stuff, in the gacha ritual." The moment he said that, the summon turned to gold. I was like, okay. I just rub it in his face. And the game rub it in his face the moment he said that, bro. I felt so bad. I was laughing so hard. I was laughing so hard. I didn't really mean to, but god dang, it just happens. The luck for my account, the luck on character banner, yeah. I save up all the way to Nahida to ensure myself, because I was still at 50-50, to ensure myself Nahida. I skip Sinari, I skip Saino, I skip Nilu. I wish I could, but it didn't pop in my head that time, because I was still baffled at why the game did that to me while I was talking to this nice person who was nice enough to make a, a positive conversation in a way, argument and discussion about what logic about having a ritual, gacha ritual, and I'm trying to disagree with him. It's not that I don't agree with him. I do. The gacha ritual is all nonsense. I know that. It's just that I was just trying to make a conversation longer. The game fuck came up right in front of me. I'm like, why? Why? I don't even know. Yeah, I don't I don't even know what to say afterwards, man. I was like laughing so hard. It's amazing how this game works sometimes, you know. mihoyo, you thought of everything. That's why I start saying it. You probably rigged my account, didn't you? The moment they get their hands on it, they probably rigged it. Because after skipping all Nahida, for Nahida, skipping Saina routing, what was that? Three units? The whole patch? Yeah, the whole game is definitely rigged from the start. Our UID is the trigger number for the randomizer. Because no matter what people say, RNG is based on index. You have to make an index to pop up a different index. You have to multiply it with another index. It's just index and probability. It has require a number 1 to make sure that everyone does not have the same one. The only thing that differs is your UID. Your UID on the server, and the server has its own index that it needs to be multiplied, that they can change literally on a daily basis, so that no one will get the same type of drop. That's how any gambling machine works. I know this because, well, basically we can actually cheat the system in certain calculation. And if we can figure out the other digit that they are changing on a daily basis, then we can actually counter that, because in every probability there's also another calculation to counter the similar probability. Because I remember learning about that when I read a mathematical book somewhere during my teens. There was a book that actually it was called a Math Magic. They make a whole calculation of 1 + 1 = 0. And a full calculation of how it works. It makes so much sense. It actually, when you actually do it on paper, when you were writing it down on paper, doing it, it is 1 + 1 = 0. It requires index calculation, logarithm, numbers, everything, and then it does add up to 1 + 1 = 0, which is basically not an actual number. Right, which is not an actual number. It's not even the correct answer. So when I found that out, that started me, looking into that. What are these? How are these being done? It's because they are countering the actual calculation of making an index A + X = Y, for that example. Yeah, it's just the mathematical calculation of using the same probability numbers of X + Y = Z and X + Y = A, something like that. And the calculation is based to counter that calculation. That's how I understand it. That they can actually create a mathematical formula that actually counters whatever is actually in the actual formula that works, that is actual factual. And from that point, and when gambling stuff is starting to explore in my brain, and I understood that gambling is basically a mathematical solution, a mathematical calculation of probability. Every gambling machine, no matter what it is just probability. It's all on the numbers. I wish my teachers would actually teach me about these things. Otherwise, I'll probably stay in class a lot more often and pay more attention in class. Because I ask one question to one teacher every single time. under what circumstances anything that you're teaching me on this subject will be beneficial for me when I'm 25 years old, when I'm 30 years old, when I'm 40 years old, when I'm 60 years old. It's set by the owner, it's set by the owner, but it's still a mathematical probability that is actually based on numbers calculation. And numbers, if they want to create that, it requires a number to be multiplied with, divided with, and and powered by. So what's the number that they need to ensure that every player on the same gambling machine does not get the same thing? Yeah, in this case, for Genshin, our UID. But this is the only base number that we find out. This is the number that, for example, the A multiplied divided by what is on the server that we're using. And each server, they can literally, for the Genshin development side, on the server side, they can literally change that to whatever number and on a daily basis or even hourly basis. But that's exactly what I mean. You can set that because the only reason you can actually set it is because the calculation is randomized to be that set. That's what I'm saying, that I studied this. This is why when if you look into roulette, there's only like 32 numbers to choose from, or 33 actually if you add the 0, 34 if the is EU one, because they have 0 and a double 0. And if you want to add if you want to ease down another number, add another number to that equation, it will be 38 because there's a red and a blue. If you only use that calculation and just keep on betting, you can basically set so whatever happens, you're still going to win, and you're going to win double the amount whatever you are paying. And this method, every roulette table in every casino will notice you start doing it. They will lose their business immediately. If you don't believe me, you can just go into your App Store or Google Play Store, get yourself the free-to-play roulette game, and keep double betting on every time you lose. The moment you win, on the same spot, just bet on the same spot. The moment you win, they have to pay you all the amount, double the amount that you have already spent to lose. That's roulette's weakness. Super weak weakness. And every casino knows this method. When you start seeing you winning and betting on the same number every single time, and you know they cannot just jump on the same number because everyone else is also playing, you're dead. They're gonna kick you out. They're gonna find a way to make sure that you don't get as much win. But if you stay too long, for example, some people who knows about this, they also still take advantage of it. They take one win, and then they don't bet. They just wait, and they bring it again. They don't bet and they wait, and they're taking time. They're gonna ask you to leave because suddenly some VIP is needing the space to play. They will make excuses for you to leave because they know if you keep staying there, you are going to win no matter what. That is one roulette's biggest weakness. Of course, it will cost a lot of money to do. It requires a lot of money, but if you don't believe me, you can try it on a simple roulette, free to play roulette, and you can restart every time you didn't get the. You can refresh the charge to get the amount again. The moment you start winning, the amount that you bet, for example, you lost $4, and you put 8. You have to bet 8 for the next bet, and then when you win that 8 becomes 16, meaning you won exactly the same amount, double the amount that you just lost. You get your money back and your profit. That is the roulette's biggest weakness, and that's the simple terminology of how gambling mechanical and probability works. That's the simplest one. And these gacha stuff, the slot machines, they are more complex than that. That you mentioned about setting up. Yeah, they're more complex that they need to set the whole thing up to ensure how many. That's how they make us give us pity. That's how they give us pity. When you sing about jackpot drops every time, yeah, that's what hard pity and soft pity is. That's a setup. And if you manage to find the probability numbers of how that probability works, you can beat the system. You can cheat the system without even actually cheating. We're not actually cheating, without hacking, without doing anything, and there's nothing mihoyo can do to counter it. The moment you find that out, there's nothing they can do, because no matter what number they change afterwards, you're gonna know immediately. It's so simple, bro. It's so simple. I know, I'm sorry. I'm going to hurt your brain a bit. This is coming from a guy who flunked school, by the way. Where English is not his native language. Yeah. If I can figure this out, then how does a meta player could not even calculate something? And that's what I'm... It is side supers. Well, I just love dropping information like that. I'm sorry if I hurt your brain. But it is good information to know. It made you try to look up for, the probability. Go back to the basic math book. Yeah, I know. I'm an old boomer. What else can I do? Hybrid. How many first times you have, man? I'm pretty sure the whole is no longer a version. And well, I'm doing Faruzan's story, trying to get 20 gems. Finding out about how gambling works. Gambling machine works. Discussing how a gambling machine works, doing Faruzan's story. Doesn't work that way. Alright, man. Thanks for dropping by. Nice chat. And hey, congratulations on your wins, bro. That is one lucky drop you got, man. That's one hell of a push. Hope to see you around soon, bro. You take care too.
わしの見立てでは、カカタを直すには、蘇生装置の傷ついた部品を交換しなければならない。
Brian. My only base name, Brian. Yeah, I'll see you around there. I bet. I'll see you, man. Man, that caught me off guard, I breathe. Yeah, coming from a guy who flunked school, yeah, that would blow everybody else's brain cells. Yes, I know. He's just one of the lucky ones. Karuiro, Hunter-san. And where does she heading? Oh, 1,900. Wow. That's 1,900. What? Wow. This is just one part of the hangout event. It feels like a damn quest now. But I like it though. I like it. It's much better because we get to incorporate other characters in game as well. This is a much better one. This is what I was asking for last year, actually. Wait, Raman, is that you? Oh. Oh. Baka. Huh.
ダメだ。素人が勝手に遺跡に近づいたり、現場を破壊したりしないようにというラエットさんからの指示だ。
Okay.
現場を破壊？わしが調査してきた遺跡は、これまでお前が足を運んできた料理店よりも多いぞ。
What is that analogy?
何期の学生じゃ。わしに
I
会いに来るよう
excavated more ruins than you visited restaurant, bro. You know, if you want to emphasize this a lot better, you know, I excavated more ruins than you visited the restroom. That would sound a lot more convincing.
ラエットさんは今拠点にいないから早く出て行ってくれ。お前たちを通らせるかどうかはラエットさんが決めることだ。
頑固なやつめ。はあ、そうじゃな。たとえ何か情報があったとしても、あやつが帰ってきてから聞くしかあるまい。ラエットが帰ってきたら聞かんといかんぞ。一体ドイツの教え子かとな。
Who's the mentor? You. I still want to talk to the guy.
ラエットさんの
Get it, I get it, I get it. Just want to know if you have anything else to say. I thought you were ramen for a second there. Boom. Boom. I love that.
遺跡に関すること？知らん。俺たちは水や食料を運ぶために雇われただけだ。
Okay, okay. That works too.
止まっている拠点にも近寄らせてくれやしない。
Uh-huh. No problem, buddy. No
砂
problem.
嵐がよく起こる地域だったんだけど、ここ最近は
にょ
なんぜ
にょん
か少し収まったようだ。とある旅人が解決してくれたと聞いた。でもそんなこと人間にできることなのか？
Yes, dropshipping is great, but I still cannot do that too. It's not that I don't have the starting point, or well, at least I can just ask some relative to give me some pointers. But my problem is there are times that certain items that requires me to be out in the open, and I can't really do that. And that's not good for business.
場所も合ってるみたいだし、まさか
Especially for my area, you know?
本当なのか？
For where I am right now, if any of the things that I need to send is required me to do it personally, then the sale is lost. Basically lost, because I won't have time to do it. It's too far away from me. Anything is a bit too far away from me. It'll take too much time. And if the item is huge, then I'm fucked up. I'm fucked, and I won't have any transport to actually bring it over. Okay, this machine.
遺跡徘徊者。
Ruin
この
Wonder.
ような名は初耳じゃ。あの機械の残骸も確かに変わっておるように見える。少し距離があるからざっと見ただけではわしも結論は出せぬ。さっきのあの村人に伝説のことを聞いてみよう。
Legends. Talk to another NPC.
君たち、なんで戻ってきたんだ？
確かに君たちの年代の人なら知らなくても当然だ。
A
何
decade
しろもう
old.
10年以上も経ってるからな。この遺跡徘徊者と呼ばれる魔物は何百年もの間各遺跡をさまよい続けてたと言われてるんだよ。探検してる時にその姿を目撃したっていう冒険者も多いらしい。
Really? I don't believe that.
それは巨人のように見えるという人もいれば猛獣のようだという人もいる。でもなぜそいつがあちこちをさまよってたのかについては誰も知らないんだ。
Really?
でも だいたい十数年前のことだったか。そいつは突然スメールから姿を消して、以来誰もそいつを見かけなくなった。だんだんこの伝説も語られなくなったのさ。
I see.
だから今の若者たちはみんな何百年も名を轟かせた遺跡徘徊者の名前も知らないはずだ。
何百年も？ありえぬ。少なくとも当時わしは聞いたことがなかったぞ。せいぜい数十年の
That's what I
話だ
said.
ろ。
I don't believe that.
待て、当時の君って？
She's over 100 years old.
気にするでない。それよりも、あの機械の残骸が遺跡徘徊者だと思う理由を教えてくれぬか？
それは、実はこっちも人から聞いた話なんだが。
酔っ払ったエルマイト旅団のやつから聞いたデタラメじゃないのか？
I wonder where I heard this guy's voice actor before.
お前は？
お会いできて光栄です、ファルザン先輩。私はこの考古小隊を組織したラエットと言います。ファルザン先輩のご高名はかねてより教令員にて伺っておりましたが、まさかこんなところでお会いできるとは。それにこちらは
Sorry.
最近名を轟かせている旅人でしょう。お二方は何の用件でこんなところまでいらしたのですか？
そうか。
最近お前たちが調査した遺跡の中に何か特殊な仕掛け、あるいは文物がなかったか？
恥ずかしながら私たちが調査を始めてから少々時間は経ってるんですが、報告するような価値のあるものは未だ何も見つからなくて。
ほう？あの遺跡徘徊者にも報告する価
We
値は
have
な
the same
い。
reaction for some reason.
あんなのは根拠のない噂に過ぎませんよ。この人たちが仕事の時にもこういう情熱を持ってくれるといいんですがね。
At least he's good enough to do that.
ごもっともです。今すぐ仕事に戻りますので。
流言は知者に止まる。そんなことわざがありますが、ファルザン先輩もきっとこのような根も葉もない噂信じないでしょう。
知識は行動を伴って初めて完全なものになる。知恵は経験の娘と言うじゃろ。発掘された文物を調査して新たな発見はないかを確認するのを手伝ってやろう。もし何か成果が出たらお前のものにしてよい。断る理由はないはずじゃろ。
Man, she's an advantager too.
ファルザン先輩が調査に協力してくれるなんて、
Damn.
もちろん願ってもないこと
She's
です。
good. Like, she's really
た
good.
だ、お二方もきっと旅に疲れ果てていらっしゃるのではないですか？今すぐ調査に協力してくれというのも、やはり少々無理がありますね。今日はもう遅いですし、下働きの者たちと拠点に戻って休みます。先輩たちもこの近くで一晩お休みになってはいかがですか？ちょうどそこに村人の休憩用テントがあります。粗末ではありますが、よかったら使ってください。
お前たちも休みに行くのか。ならばそうさせてもらおう。
Okay, makeshift camp. Is there any other? Hang on a second. Wait, we can sit here? Wow, see? Spots like this, which is I see, that's why they can sit here. Look at that. Yeah, this is a spot where you want to make any summoning or wishing. Yeah, that's what you do, man. So far, I collected 13, bro. It's good enough, I guess.
れにしても本当に遠いな。奴らは村人たちに普段の会話を聞かれたくないのか？じゃがそれもよかろう。向こうもこっちの話が聞こえんからな。わしも遠くから一目見ただけではあるが、あの考古正体にも機械の残骸にも問題があると思っておる。あの残骸の走行と関節の老化の程度から見れば、遺跡で何百年も眠っていたとはとても思えぬ。むしろ十数年前頃に動かなくなったものに見えたの。時間的にもあの伝説に合っておろう。もしあいつが本当に遺跡徘徊者であったならという話じゃが、少なくとも数十年もの間稼働し続けられるほどの高い強度があった。あやつは一体どうやって機体の状態を維持しておったんじゃろう。
ああ、その
通り。じゃが理論的には蘇生装置はこれほど巨大な体を維持できないはずじゃ。まあわしが見てきた機械生命と同じであればの話じゃが。
So there's more than one?
100年も前の話じゃ。カカタと同じくらいの大きさの機械じゃったが、重いものも運べんし、喧嘩することもできん。実験の記録を書き写すことしかできんかった。
Wait, what?
それと、家に手紙を届けることもできたな。当時奴を見つけたのも砂漠の近くじゃったから。もしかしたら、この砂漠にも、まだ見つけられていない蘇生装置が埋まっているのではないかと思うんじゃ。
Well, I want to know this, but I'm going for the bottom answer first.
でももしかすると、昔の人はすでに、動力供給の技術的な問題を解決しておって、わしがそれに関して無知なだけかもしれぬ。ちゃんと研究せねば。たとえ今奴らを問いただしに行っても、ラエットは、不勉強で機械の特別さを見抜けなかった、などと言うかもしれぬ。そうしたら、その時点で、おとなしく物を教令員に渡すだけで、あやつは逃げられるんじゃ。
I see, so you are suspicious of him.
もし、あの残骸が教令員に渡されてしまえば、調査しようにも、カカタの部品を手に入れようとするにも、そう簡単には
That's why you want to work alongside him. That's why you suggested that. You want to see his reaction, not because you are taking advantage. You just want to see his reaction to it. I get it. That's smart. He's smart. Really smart.
あえて一泊させるとは、もし奴らが何かを企んでいるならば、今夜中に動き出すはずじゃ。今夜は特に気をつけなければな。発掘現場からか？やはり待ちきれんかったようじゃの。明日わしらに何かを知られるのが怖かったんじゃろう。拠点を見回っておる奴もおらぬのか？どうやら大きく動くつもりのようじゃな。
Damn. You wanted to see his reaction. Dude, you're smart,
わしは
Faruzan.
奴らの拠点に行って何か手がかりがないか見に行ってくる。奴らを見張って時間を稼いでくれるか？では、頼むぞ。
So,
いざ。前のテントはまだ届いてないのか？今夜中に取り替えないといけないんだぞ。
まだ輸送中です。あ
Bandak.
んなに大きなテントを運ぶのは僕たちも初めてなんです。
That's quite a name. That's actually very Persian.
どいつもこいつも極つぶしだな。迷惑ばかりかきやがって。 君たちの口が固ければあんな奴らを引き寄せなか
Ray
った
is
ろうに。
just another name. That's pretty much a very modernized name. What the heck was that? Okay, Tumbleweed. You want some fun too. Okay.
早く今あるテントを片付けろ。まだ輸送中のものも今夜中にこっちに届けるんだぞ。
何者だ。
失礼しました。下働きどもが役に立たず叱っているところでした。お恥ずかしいところを見せてしまいましたね。君はいつからここにいたのですか？はあ、何でもありませんよ。ただのテントです。前の拠点の片付けがまだ終わらなくて、まだ幾人かといくつかのテントがそちらに残っています。
I can help you get
今
him.
住んでいるテントが下働きの者に少し破られてしまったのですよ。だから前の拠点に残っているテントを回収してまた使おうと思っています。遺跡にある文物は価値の高いものですから、夜になって宝刀団などの盗賊に目をつけられないかと心配なのです。どうせテントも届いていないし、よく眠れないから人を連れてここを見回りに来たのですよ。なんといっても骨董品ですからね。欲しがる買い手は必ずいます。これだけの下働きを雇っているのも誰かに狙われないかどうかと心配しているからです。それよりも私からも尋ねたいのですが、君たちははるばる砂漠へやってきて夜中にこんなところに現れた。
We're travelers.
教令員は本当にこのことを知っているのでしょうか？それにファルザンは一緒じゃなかったんですか？
聞かずともわしならここにおるぞ。それからお前先輩をつけるのを忘れていたようじゃが。
すみません、ファルザン先輩。
夜中じゃというのにお前たちがうるさくてよく眠れんから旅人に様子を見に行ってもらったんじゃ。まさかこんなに経っても帰ってこんとは。ここで何かあったのか？
You're such an advantager, though. You're such an advantager. You are smart.
何でもありませ
You're
ん。
damn smart.
先輩のお休みを邪魔してしまうつもりでは本当に申し訳ありません。下働きたちに見回りの時は大きな音を立てないよう言い聞かせておきますから。
そっか、ならばよい。帰るとしよう。状況を確認するために出てきたんじゃろ。目的は達成された。明日から元気よく調査を続けられるよう今夜はしっかり休むんじゃぞ。
She already saw it. Nani? You know what? I really want to. Now I really want to use Naida in this case. I try my best not to use her to cheat my way.
よりによってこんな時に。
手をつなぎましょう。
He's the only one who can read. Wow, okay. Can I go and look and touch it? Okay.
先輩のお休みを邪魔してしまうつもりでは。本当に申し訳ありません。下働きたちに大きな音を立てないよう言い聞かせておきますから。よりによってこんな時に。
Mm-hmm. What is it that you saw, Faruzan? I didn't get it.
奴らの相手、ご苦労じゃったな。こっちはかなりの収穫を得たぞ。これは、奴らの拠点で発見された発掘記録じゃ。記録によれば、この遺跡はずっと前から侵入されていた痕跡があった。それぞれの仕掛けやトラップも、すでに起動されておったそうじゃ。
Mm-hmm.
さっき間近であの残骸を観察してみて、わしも確認できた。何百年も埋まっておる文物ほどは、風化が進んでおらんかったのをな。あの残骸は間違いなく、遺跡と同じ時代の産物ではない。十数年前、徘徊していた時に遺跡に侵入したんじゃろ。遺跡で罠にかかったか、あるいは動作に何らかの不具合が生じたか。それは、このまま遺跡にとどまり、つい最近人に発見されたというわけじゃ。じゃが、なぜ奴らがこのことを隠しておるのか、わしにはまだわからん。あの学者が、これらの手がかりに気づかぬはずがない。発掘記録の最後の数ページは暗号で書かれておるから、解読するにはもう少し時間が必要じゃ。そこに答えが書いてあるかもしれんな。
Okay.
ちょっとした言葉遊びに過ぎぬ。いわば、これこそがわしの得意分
Yeah,
野という
I
わ
can
けじゃ
clearly
な。
see that. You literally clearly showed that.
あともう少しじゃ。
助けて。
Oh, thank God.
君たちどこに行くんだ。早く戻って私を守れ。
何の騒ぎじゃ。
What the? Wow. Mihoyo. What are these? Well, whose constellation are these? Those are not just there for no
遺跡
reason.
徘徊者が再起動したのか。
They don't put that for no reason.
そんなわけがない。何かきっかけでもあったのか。
If they just want to focus on the units, they will
人助
just
けが優先じゃ。
focus
わ
on
し
the
は奴ら
unit.
を助けに行くから、お前は時間を稼いでくれ。
Yeah, they would do just this to focus on characters and unit.
そんな旅人を無視しようと。
なんで僕たちを追いかけてくるんだ。
一体なぜそれは起動し、そしてなぜ追いかけてくるのか。
チクショー。おい、君たちも見ただろう。逃げても無駄なんだから、一斉にかかれ。止まった。おい、君たち、そいつがどんな状況か見てきてくれ。
でも、もしまた動き出したら。
はあ、役立たずが。なんで君たちなんかを雇ってしまったんだ。どけ、自分で確かめるから。長年手入れされてなかったみたいだな。機械はもう限界を迎えたようだ。起動する前は本当に伝説通りすごいやつなのかと期待してたんだが、まさか見かけ倒すとはな。がっかりだ。
がっかりじゃと。まさかこいつが多くのモラと引き換えられぬからがっかりしてるわけではなかろうな。
ハルさん、君のことは教令員の先輩として尊敬しているが、だからといって私を好き勝手に誹謗中傷してもいいという理由にはなりません。
ほう、これはお前が書いた発掘記録じゃな。それとも帳簿と呼んだ方がより印象に残っておるか。
そんなもの知りません。
I still can't put my finger who the voice actor is. I somehow recognize it.
1月3日、テント5針発掘。1月5日、テント3針売却。1月10日、特殊テント1針前売り、至急旧テントと入れ替え。お前たち、表向きは公庫招待じゃが、裏では私利私欲のために文物を転売しておるな。
And the tumbleweed is really doing something. They really want to be in the show today.
遺跡徘徊者と思われる残骸を発見したお前は、以前掘り出した機械の残骸とすり替え、教令員をごまかそうと画策したんじゃ。伝説の遺跡徘徊者。闇市にそれを狙う買い手はさぞかし多かったんじゃろうな。じゃが、お前がすり替える前に、わしらは砂漠についてしもうた。
Yeah, again. Look at that. Tumbleweeds really want to show off today. They just keep appearing.
故に、お前は仕方なく計画を早め、わしがじっくり調査する前に一晩ですり替えようとした。じゃが、その途中で思いがけんことに、遺跡徘徊者を起動してしもうた。わしの推測、間違っておるか？
何をおっしゃっているのか、さっぱりわかりません。
お前は、知識を求める者としての矜持も、機械生命に対する敬意も持ってはおらぬ。学者を名乗る資格なんざないわ。
くだらない。教示だの敬意だの、どうでもいい。おい、行くぞ。
ラエットさん、
後ろに気をつけて。なんでまた立ち上がったんだ。早く逃げろ。
Maybe we just follow it, right? 危ない。
それは巨人のように見えるという人もいれば、猛獣のようだという人もいる。でも、なぜそいつがあちこちをさまよってたのかについては、誰も知らないんだ。
理論的には、蘇生装置はこれほど巨大な体を維持できないはずじゃ。ま、わしが見てきた機械生命と同じであればの話じゃが。何百年も？ありえぬ。少なくとも当時わしは聞いたことがなかったぞ。せいぜい数十年の話じゃろ
う。なんで僕たちを追いかけてくるんだ。
お前が狙っておったのは、わしだったのか。久しぶりじゃの、民に。
I'm gonna pick this up. These are... Oh, wait. Wow. They made you. You made this.
親愛なるファルザンへ。元気にしているの？あなたが失踪した日からもう20年以上も経った。教練員の人からは諦めた方がいい。もう希望はないと言われている。
He's still sending that letter to you.
でも母さんはあなたがまだ生きていると感じてるわ。この世のどこかにね。
Her mother.
あなたは幼い頃から強がりで、でもどこにいても頭角を現す子だった。だから今もあなたは必死に生きているんじゃないかしら。家に帰る道を探し続けているはずよ。残念だけど、母さんはもうあなたを迎えてあげることができないかもしれないわね。もう残された時間は少ないし。
Man, Violet Evergarden all over again. mihoyo, you're not stopping, are you? You literally are trying to push this to their faces. Like every single time. Are we really going to face Violet Evergarden in Fontaine? Are you really trying to push the entire anime back to our face? Please, don't. Not chapter 10, please. Just, that's enough, man. This is hints of chapter 9, like, Jet's, Dirge of Bilkis quest is basically another chapter 10. Episode 10, Violet Evergarden. This is another, a reverse version of it. Well, this is like one of the other ones. Man, Violet Evergarden is really strong in this. They're really trying to push that. Looking for you.
あなたの先生とお友達がある方法を考えてくれたのよ。タミミを改造して私たちの代わりにタミミにあなたを探してもらうの。昔あなたはあまり家に帰ってこなくて、いつもタミミに手紙を託していたわね。私たちがタミミに渡した手紙は、ちゃんと
That is one awesome storyline. I liked her already. I mean, she's smart. Now that's how you sell a character, bro. That's how you sell a character.
この手紙が届くまでにどれほどの時間がかかるかはわからないけど。
Although I do prefer for you to have the character trailers like and hang out like this before you actually have them in a banner. I mean, that would actually benefit you more, actually. If I, well, in my knowledge, that is. My lame ass brain. That's how I see it.
この言葉を直接あなたに言うことができないのは残念だけど、でもお母さんは今でもあなたを
心から誇りに思っているし、愛しているわ。おかえり、ファルさん。
Ow! Fucking clarinet. Ow. Now we have another friend.
まさか、お前がこんな姿になっておったとは。今までご苦労じゃったな。タミミ。お前の届けてくれた手紙、確かに受け取ったぞ。安心して、眠るとよい。タミミ。昔わしが出会った機械生命じゃ。わしがよその土地で学んでいた時も、こいつはいつもわしの後をついてきて、ノートを書き写したり、家に手紙を届けたりしてくれた。
That's why that Tinari's friend is researching that thing, because he knew something like this. He respected Faruzan's research. He see potential, but yes, there are a lot of danger in actually having something like that mass-produced.
わしがあの件に遭遇した時、タミミは手紙を届けてくれとる途中じゃった。もう二度と会えんと思っておったぞ。まさか、先生たちが蘇生装置を改造して、自己修復の上に、さらに、タミミに自己更新の機能を持たせておったとは。単身で未知の遺跡に入り、危険な機械を倒すために、こいつは集めた部品で自分を修復し、改造し続け、10年も、100年もさまよい続けていた。あの頃、重いものを運ぶこともできなかった民には、こうして今の姿に変わり、遺跡徘徊者になっておったんじゃな。奴らの最後の手紙を、どこにいるかもわからんわしに届けるために。
Their answers the prayers were answered then.
お前の心臓にとって、こんなに大きい体を支えるのは、やっぱり、重すぎたんじゃろうか。改造されたと言っても、蘇生装置は、このように高い強度が求められるような挙動を完璧に維持できるものではない。この数十年もの間、ずっと無理をしてたんじゃろう。成長する機械にも、生き物と同じように命の限界がある。当時こいつが遺跡にはまって動けんかったのも、おそらく設計された寿命が尽きてしもうたからじゃ。そして、100年経った今になって、再び起動できたのは、わしが近づいてきたことを感じ取ったんじゃろうな。こいつは、全身全霊を尽くして、最後の手紙を届けようとしてくれた。
Damn. At least we got the parts that we need.
ティナリのやつ、わしの昔話をお前に話したんじゃろ？
Yeah, I'm sorry. I read that.
謝ることはない。教令員の中でも秘密のことではないんじゃからな。
Yeah, well, basically, yes, it's not. I just don't have your character to actually affirm that, but so far everybody's been telling me that.
それに、あれはただの実験の失敗じゃと、わしはそう思っておる。学者たるもの、平然と受け入れるべきじゃ。ただ、わしの失敗によって影響された者が、これだけいたと、今になってわかった。やはり、ちと複雑な気持ちになってしまったんじゃ。 先にパルディスディアイに戻ってくれんか。ずいぶん経っておるし、コレイたちが心配しておるかもしれぬ。わしはもう少しだけタミミのそばにいたいのじゃ。少しでいい。
Yeah. Sure. Misspelling here. Wow. Wow. They're really pushing the Violet Evergarden aspect. They're not. It's not just a meme, it's a real thing. They're basically trying to make their own Violet Evergarden experience. Whew. Are we actually ready for that in Fontaine? That's a full blast clarinet, and that will be a full blast clarinet and Violet Evergarden combination.
戻ってきたのか。砂漠での旅は順調だった？あれ、ファルさん先輩は？そっか。ファルさん先輩にはまだやるべきことがあるんだ。まさかラエッドが裏でこんなことをしてたなんてね。君たちが無事でよかったよ。
ファルザン先輩が戻ってきたらカカタは治るよね。
Yeah, because she had to basically dissect her best friend. Her first best friend, her best pet. That her parents gave her. To save yours. It's best for her. I mean, I would do the same thing anyway. You're getting weaker now. Oh, we have to wait. Today? Tomorrow. Tomorrow. What? I don't want to continue that line. Nom. And this. And this drawer needs a little fixing though. It's making a lot of noises, a lot of weird noises too. Sometimes it's just smooth and sometimes it's just crackle.
ただいま。誰も迎えに来てくれんのか？
No.
私たちはここだよ、ファルさん先輩。
ならばよい。ほれ、これが砂漠から持ち帰った部品じゃ。カカタに装着すればすぐ元気になるはずじゃぞ。
Yeah. I don't want Coley and Denali to feel bad. It's better for her to tell them themselves.
これが古代文明の産物なの？本当に不思議だね。ラエッドみたいな下道の手に落ちなくてよかったよ。
下道？お前は奴らに事情を話したのか？そうか。感謝する。後のことはまた後ほど話そう。
Yeah. I knew that was the right choice anyway.
なんでもない。ライトとあやつの犯罪証拠はすでに教令員に送ったからの。奴らはしばらくそちらに手一杯で、わしらを煩わせに来る暇はないじゃろ。
Oh, I bet you they would.
では、早速カカタの修理に取り掛かろう。これ、手を貸してくれぬか？
Man, put more respect in the Faruzan senpai then.
はい。
The things that she's doing right now.
先輩はカカタを直したと思ったら出て行っちゃったよ。君に用事があるみたいだったけど。
Yeah, of course she is.
まあ、君たちの間のことだし、深入りはしないでおくよ。けど、何か手伝いが必要だったら、遠慮なく言ってよ。
Yeah, that's your typical line.
元気になってよかった。でも、治ったと言っても、ちゃんと休憩は取らないとダメだからな。
Yeah. Yeah, that was remarkable thing. That was so nice of her though. That must be very painful for her.
来たか。
And this facade.
タミミのことじゃが、秘密を守ってくれて。
Yeah, I feel bad. I would feel bad if knowing that someone had to dissect their own pet to save my pet. You know, like their dying pet. Yeah, someone. She could have used her knowledge and just fixed it. You know. She can use it could be the other way around. But I would feel bad if finding that out, no.
それを言ってもなお、奴らが単純にカカタのために喜べると思うか？
Exactly.
たとえ最後には部品を受け取ってくれたとしても、
My words
心に
exactly.
わだかまりを抱え続けることになるじゃろ。
Damn. I mean, mihoyo, you always put that music. Why? Stop playing Nahida's theme, okay? That's basically the stupid dango song for clarinet now.
過ぎ去ったことが今の人々に影響を与え続けることは望んでおらん。
They purposely put that tone
他
in
の人にもな。
just for a few seconds.
構わん。とっくに慣れておるわ。懐かしい人々に関する情報はもう一生手に入らんと思っておった。皆がどんな様子をしておったかも、わしの記憶の中でだんだんと薄れていく。
Ouch.
だが、タミミが届けてくれた手紙のおかげで、再びそれを思い出すことができた。皆、わしのことを一度たりとも諦めてはおらんかった。それで十分じゃ。過去に囚われてしまえば、それこそ皆の善意を裏切ってしまうじゃろ。先生も母も、きっとそのようなことは望んでおらぬ。それに、今こうして、お前はわしの話を聞いてくれておるではないか。
In a way, yes. That's good enough, I guess. I get what you're coming from.
パルディスディアイの夜景はいいものじゃ。散歩に付き合ってくれぬか。ティナリとコレイにはカカタの状況が安定してからまたきっかけを作って伝えるつもりじゃ。今はもう少し秘密を守っていてくれるか。
わかった。
ありがとうな。100年前にも100年後にもわしのことを心配してくれて思ってくれるものがおるんじゃな。
当たり前じゃん。
そう考えてみれば、わしも随分幸運に恵まれたもんじゃ。そう思わんか？
Yeah, it's the way to think about it.
残念なことが一つあるとすれば、戻ってきたばかりの時、誰も先輩であるこのわしを訪ねてこなかったことじゃな。お。
Nice.
ただいま。
Definitely be saving that. Alright, that was one heck of a show. Okay, of course, I'm not gonna stop there. Hey, there you go. I press the button. Alright. Anyway, thank you guys for sticking around, and I hope you all have a great weekend. Thank you for the support, everyone. And all even the follows and the subscription as well. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys on our next session. Take care.